I'm 12 years old.
I am 9 years old. I'm 11. 10.
17.
15 in September.
8.
14.
I'm 6.
And I'm 17.
This is my first year doing Stagekids. I've done it like 4 or 5 years.
This is my 4th year.
I don't think quite 10, but 9.
This is the first year. 4 maybe?
Since I was 8, maybe.
As long as I can remember.
This program has been in existence for 12 years. I've been a director or co-director during the entire time. It's part of summer in Big Sur.
It's sort of like a tradition that happens every year, and I enjoy it so much. It's like I can't quite imagine it not happening.
I think it's one of the most important programs in Big Sur, to be honest, because this is a small community. They don't have a lot of extracurricular things in this area, and I know parents who have looked forward to Stagekids over the years.
Most summers I sit on my couch all day, but when we get to do Stagekids, it adds a little excitement, and it's always great to have my sisters come and watch me perform.
The point of all this is to bring theater to the kids and have a program where kids that may not have worked with each other before create something in 1 week that an audience sees.
We come up with a general storyline and theme, explain it, explore it a little, and each week it changes completely. The theme, the story, the characters, the music.
The cool thing about Stagekids is like the kids write the play.
Fairy godmother, fairy godfather, fairy god uncle,
And that
fairy god greaser.
It's not just here's your lines, say them, do this emotion and do that emotion. It's like, what are your ideas? What do you think we should do? Makes it much more fun.
It's not, nor do I try and make it a program where I come in with a script and say, this is the story we're doing, these are the lines, you memorize these and you're this character. Instead, encourage them, and the way we shape the programs, encourage them to really create, and while we're creating, to say, hey, how about if, he turns into a dragon? My answer is always, of course. But how would he turn into a dragon? Not like, now all of a sudden we have a dragon. It's like, what would merit a dragon appearing? And then they'll think about it and say, well, maybe there's a spell. I said, okay, well, let's create that spell. So there's never a no. There's always a yes, and how would we create that, as opposed to, let me create it for you.
Once the kids get going, they get into their characters, there's a lot of creativity that comes. They come up with really good ideas that we never would have thought of.
It completely evolves over the whole week. I mean, you don't know what it's going to be until the last day.
Some kids really need structure or come from that background. So to all of a sudden have the opportunity to create things, and all of it is from instinct of how they feel a story could go. Of course, if it's instinctual, it's true. So my job as a teacher, as the director of the program, and my assistant directors, their job is to really find the essence of each kid, to be able to find what encourages them to speak their mind and address their instinct for any particular scene.
It's really fun to have a hand in that creative process as opposed to being given lines.
There's a framework, a basis, there's a play that they're doing, but they create their own characters, their own costumes, so they really have a say in what they're doing, and that makes a huge difference than being told what to do, and they like to take that on.
I feel like I'm more responsible, at least while I'm here, if not from being here.
You get to learn how to be friends with the older kids instead of sticking to your grade.
It happens in such a short amount of time, but it's so exciting because here you get to like show everyone what you've been working on for the whole week. And I'm always proud of it. Look at what we've been doing this whole week. Look what we created.
The kids that have never done it before, to see their faces the first time that they realize that they can't stop and that the whole audience is out there and they're laughing or they're clapping, it's unbelievable. That's what brings me back every year.
It takes a lot out of you, but those moments of energy you get back are priceless. And I think that's what keeps all of us coming back for that.
It's just really cool to be acting out here in the middle of the redwoods, and it's really fun to see how a production in 1 week just comes together.
I think these children are very fortunate, and as is the community, to have Stagekids.
It's just something that's blossomed over the last 12 years.
It's the local theater group. It's a great summer camp. It's all these things put together.
I don't go to school with all my friends I've grown up in Big Sur with, but they're always here as Stagekids. Like, they're always to be found right here in the Grange every summer.
I can't see Big Sur without Stagekids. I can't see Big Sur without Stagekids. It's amazing.